Hello everybody, welcome back to the Band Boy Variety channel. Today's video we're going to be doing is Gun Showcase 11. And I'm a little congested today, a little stuffed up from a cold, so my voice sounds a little bit deep or I have to wipe my nose or whatever. Just know that's why that is. But anyway, this is going to bring us our next gun on the wall here, our next Nerf gun. This is going to be the Nerf Barrel Break. This is a Nerf Elite gun, I believe. And it's a double barrel type gun. I guess I could call it a shotgun because it fires to spread the bullets a little bit. But basically, this is a very complex gun. It's one of those guns that shows the mechanism inside, so you can kind of see in there all the parts. So these are all 3D printed parts inside here, but you can kind of see just how complex it is inside. We have our picket rail up here for an attachment. I do not have any attachments that would go on a rail like that, except the bipod for the Nerf Centurion, Mega Centurion. So unless if you were shooting it like this on the ground, I don't think we're going to be doing that. So I don't think we'll be using any attachments. It used to have an attachment that you slid on, and it could hold like 5 extra darts. So that was kind of neat, but I have no idea where that went, because I haven't used it for how many years. So I don't want to sound like a person who doesn't keep track of my things, but back in the day, that was the kind of person that I was. I just haven't been able to find it, so I think it got thrown out. But anyway, it's not like we're going to need it for today. So without further ado, we're going to dive into the loading and firing of this weapon. So we have two different levers here. You only have to pull one of them, so whether you're left or right-handed, that's going to pop this out. You're going to pull it out and break the barrel. Like it's a break action gun. You're going to see your two barrels there. We're going to start by inserting our bullets that come with the gun, our Elite Red soft tip darts. So you can push them in one at a time, or you can do it the faster way and push both in at the same time. They're going to go in like that. When you close the barrel, to close the breech, they're going to go into these things. And then the springs inside of here are going to release when you pull the trigger, sending them down the barrel. So then just do that. Now you're ready to fire. It is going to fire both of them out at once. Unfortunately, there's no two-stage trigger. I used to have a Buzz B double barrel that had that, but I didn't find that out until I broke it. So sadly, that's that way. But it is a shorty shotgun, so it's made to be held with one hand for close quarters combat. So I only have one can set up because I have two shots coming out at once. So we are going to hit it with that. These are going to spread out, making it a shotgun. So we're just going to hold it like this. And that's how that works. Now we're going to test our two Elite soft tip, red Elite soft tips on the balloon, as well as our two red Elite ballistic tips. So these are basically the same red bullets, but they have harder tips. As you can see, it sends it up quite a bit, and it's actually about ready to rip off there, so we can maybe just take it out with this. We can get it to come down here. There. Okay. So that's the Nerf gun part. Not as interesting, but it will work for close combat, target practice, and it will work well for wiping out small army men or whatever that are clumped up in groups. Okay. With that being said, I do use this as a shotgun in battle sometimes. So you're going to take these two 410 high power shells. So these are, I explained in the Gun Showcase 10 bar shot for 12 gauge, which is like a giant piece of lead inside a shell that the bucketheads of resistance used. It'll fly out at like 5,000 feet a second, causing intense damage. Well, this is 410 high power or 410 bar shot. So basically, you're going to put that in here, and this makes it a lethal shotgun. Behind the bar shot is 410 Bach shot, so that's going to come out as well, making this an extremely powerful shotgun. And when these are loaded, you can shoot one out at a time. Not going to shoot at anything in particular, but we will give it a go, and it does have higher recoil because it does have a shorter barrel and no stock to support recoil control. So you're going to hold it like this or like this, since it is a sawed-off shotgun made for close quarters combat. I'm going to try to hold on to this if it doesn't come back and hit me in the head. Lots of recoil for a 410 shotgun because it does have very high-powered shells in it. Then we're going to hold it out here like this. The other way you can fire it. And on the second shot, which is the last shot, when you pull the trigger, the empty shell casings will fly out of the end of the barrel just to make it quicker to reload. So when you open the barrel, you don't have to pull the empty shell casings out one at a time, making your reload slower and making it more difficult when you're in combat. See, now, if that wasn't a feature, when you put these in here like this, then you open this back up, they're sitting down there. You would have to pull them out and then put 2 new shells in. So that would be inconvenient. So the gun has a mechanism to shoot the shell casings out on the last shot. Sometimes they come out. Sometimes they just rest in the barrel. You just dump them out like that. So that's a pretty good gun. Not as good in the Nerf gun form, but better in the form when it is used as a shotgun in battles. We will see these in battles on this channel. Anyway, guys, that's going to be it for today's video. So please like and subscribe, so it helps out the Binocular Variety channel. Stay tuned for the next video that I'm going to upload, which is going to be currency lesson number, I don't know if it's 11 or 12 on the next interest-bearing note that I have, and I will be doing that next. But anyway, guys, that's it for today's video. So please like and subscribe.